This summer, we're making looking and feeling your best so much easier with outfit formulas, okay? So outfit formulas, they're not outfit ideas. Outfit formulas are different in a way in that they are pieces that you quickly know are gonna look good and save you time and heartbreak when you are getting dressed. But these outfit formulas are gonna be tailored to your body type, and as you can see by the title, today we are starting out with rectangle shape. So this is a series that we started in the spring and you guys seem to like it, so we're trucking on for the summer season. If you missed the spring one, go ahead and check that out after you finish watching this video. Forgive me for any fogginess or less, activeness, cause y'all, the COVID got me, man. Like, I didn't even know they were still giving out COVID in 2025, but it got me, y'all. So it's a lot going on over here, you know what I'm saying? But the show must go on, okay? So let's first make sure we are on the same page when it comes to rectangle shapes. So rectangle shapes are defined as having a shoulder width, a waist, and a hip width that are all about the same. So you got that like rectangular, or some people may call it square. I would say more of it, rectangle is probably more accurate. The key thing though with rectangle shapes is that you might realize that you don't really have a defined waist, but we can do things about that. Now, if you remember from previous videos, lines are really important when it comes to your clothes. And if you didn't watch the previous videos, I'm about to break it down right now. So horizontal lines shorten and widen. So you wear them in places where you want things shortened and widened. You avoid them in places where you don't. Vertical lines lengthen and lean. So you wear them in places where you want to lengthen and lean. You avoid them in places where you don't. Diagonal lines divide. You wear them in places where you want division. You avoid them in places where you don't. Lines aren't just like patterns and prints that are in your clothing, but they're also formed by like the borders and like in your clothing itself. Like you see, like there's two divisional. I told y'all the COVID is still wrecking through my body. As you can see on my t-shirt here, we have two diagonal lines here. The line here is making a vertical line. Well, that's my arm, depending on where I move it. But I've got horizontal lines here on my glasses. Lines are formed through many, many things. Your belt, your lapels, your hems. Even things like your cuffs and your shoe straps also create lines that affect the way that you look in your clothing, or the way that your clothing makes you look. And again, rectangle shapes are defined by having about an equal width of the shoulder width, the waist, and the hip width. Now, if you're looking to balance a rectangle, and this is only if you're looking to balance, because if you're looking, for somebody to not tell you what to do, I don't know why you clicked on this video in the first place. However, if you want to balance a rectangle, what you need to do is create the illusion of a defined waist. And I will show you how with these outfit formulas. So if you're looking to balance a rectangle shape, you can do that in, let's say, two major ways. One is to give the illusion of a defined waist, and the other would be to add visual curve. Because as a rectangle, you might feel like you're kind of just straight up and down, not really much visual curve because everything is even, or about, And an easy outfit formula for the summer for a rectangle that's gonna keep you balanced, keep you looking good, feeling good, and it's very 1, 2, 3 to put on. It is the one piece with ruffles, strategically placed ruffles. So again, outfit formulas are not necessarily the same as outfit ideas. They're meant to give you a guide that can help you to quickly get dressed and that you can apply in different situations. So if you see something here that's like, okay, that's not quite my style, but I get what she's saying with the silhouette and how that's gonna make me look, that's the idea. And definitely something like this ruffled one piece is going to fit the bill. So with a rectangle shape, styles that add visual curve and shape to the body, you want that. You want to be on that like white on rice, okay? Now, the reason why something like this is going to work for a rectangle, it gives the illusion of a defined waist, and the way that it flares out gives the illusion of curvy hips, which is going to add some curve and structure to the rectangle shape. Again, ruffles and is this a one piece? It might be a one piece, it might be a romper, but you know, it could also be two pieces, but you know, two pieces still work here. The idea is that the ruffles are adding visual curve to the frame. You're getting the illusion of a cinched waist, and you're also getting the illusion of curves. So you're getting the illusion of hips and a defined waist right here, and it's boom, boom, boom. Even if you're like, okay, I don't really do prints, you can do this in solid colors, you can do this in bright colors, you can do this in neutral colors. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm picking up what I'm putting down, y'all? Now, you can also have this balancing of a rectangle shape with separates, obviously, because, you know, I wasn't quite sure if the last one was a one piece or filled with separates, but this outfit formula here, again, the top is giving the illusion of curves with the ruffles, it's giving the illusion of a cinched waist, and the way that the blouse flares out around the hip area, it gives the illusion of a curvier, hippier body. Now, we're back at the dresses, but here is something that has all the elements to create curves and the illusion of a defined waist. Now, dear friends, I'm sure you have picked up a pattern on all of these outfit formulas that we've shown thus far, even though there was only like 3 or 4 on here, but you know, you see the pattern here. Nothing is straight up and down. If you put something straight up and down on a rectangle, it's going to emphasize a rectangle. And if that's what you want to do, then go in and let have, but if you're looking to balance, you need pieces that have structure in them. And see, even with a longer hemline, we are still getting that balance of the rectangle shape. We are creating the illusion of a waist here, and we are also creating the illusion of curves. You can also balance a rectangle with the look of a full skirt, quite like this one here. If you're like, you know what, the top is a little bit too much for me, that's fine. You can wear something that has a little bit more material. The idea here is to look at the silhouette that is being created, the shape that is being created, the structure that is being added to balance a rectangle shape. Now, another way to play with shape, technically these are kind of ruffles too as well, but tiers, they're in tiers. Not tears like crying, like, you know, what you might do if you don't watch this video and you try to get dressed blindly and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, but I mean tiers as in boom, 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 okay? This top plays with shape and movement really, really well. So you're getting that visual curve where it's adding the curve at the hips, but it's also creating the illusion of a waist. And it's also really fun. Like, look how fun that is. Now, notice in this one, there's that horizontal line there just under the bust area, but there's also another horizontal line being created where the top ends. Now, we talked about this in our long and short torso fashion fixes video. Now, take note here with this outfit because we've got a lot of lines going on here. So we've got the vertical lines going up and down, which is going to lengthen and lean. However, we've got a bunch of horizontal lines here. So you have the horizontal line just under the bust. You have the horizontal line being formed where the blouse ends. And of course, you have the horizontal line formed by the hem of the pants. Now, if you're someone with a long torso, wear these lines, especially that high line up by the bust area, that might be fine for you. But if you're someone with a short torso, you might want to look for something that's a little bit lower down because that might make your torso look even shorter. But make sure you check out our long and short torso fashion fixes video, you know, right here, for more information on that after you finish watching this video. Now, clearly another way that tiers can work is in skirts and dresses, and I've even seen pants with tiers, like, you know, like really cool pants. Tiers in your bottoms also help to create the illusion of curves and can also, you know, create the illusion of defined waist. You just have to be careful with them with how wide the tiers are and where the horizontal lines end, you know? Like a lot of these videos, it's general advice because, you know, clearly I can't see all 50 million variations of what a rectangle would be, but that is why we have so many videos on this channel to help you piece together how to look and feel your best up in here. Let me know in the comments what you have learned thus far. Now, I'm keeping the summer series a little bit more streamlined because I feel like we went really into depth with, you know, the different body types and outfit formulas and explanations and whatnot in our spring series. So if you need a little bit more explanation, check out the spring series. If you're looking for more tips, like if you're a busty rectangle or a rectangle with a big belay or so on and so forth, make sure you check out our Dressing for Your Body series. Click on it here and I will see you there.